Good evening, everyone. Jason here from Jan Collectors, and had a really big Saturday today. Got a little mail day action, and then also the pickups from the Avery Shoebox Cards and Collectibles show. It's held today at the Lansing Mall. Show is every fourth Saturday of the month from 10 to 4. So if you're in the area, stop by and check it out. So we're just going to start real quick with mail day. Then we will get into the show pickups. So, a few packages here. Gotta love good packaging. Thanks to the seller on this one. Let's see if I can cut through bubble wrap. Oh, I should have to use the sharp side of the blade. My bad. Hope everyone's having a great week. And for those of you getting ready for the National, hope preparation is going well, and hope you all have safe travels. Okay, first card is this Ronald Acuna. Pretty cool here. It is numbered out of 35. So that will hold the first, I guess, stand card, for lack of a better term. Okay, the second card here is a Paul Goldschmidt, and for those of you who don't know, that is my PC. This is numbered out of 25. This is out of Panini 3 and 2, so that's pretty cool. So Goldschmidt's PC, so he's gonna take over there. And for the last package, let's see here. Knock the stand first there. There we go. That straightened out. Alright. So we've got the Prism checkerboard of Jamie Collins. Not numbered, but they're fairly rare. We have, I believe, two of these CSG 9 Casey Mize 52 kind of style cards here. Got a Riley Green auto and a Jabari Smith Elite Orange rookie BGS 9. So nice stuff there. So now we'll get into the show pickups. About 155 tables today. So we weren't really sure, how traffic would be, just given that some people are saving up for the National, some people are spending big to have inventory at the National. So we weren't sure which crowd would show up, and I would say both showed up. There were some dealers that came in, during dealer setup time, and just bought out large quantities. And fortunately, I was one of the beneficiaries of that, so it really got my day off to a good start, and allowed me to maybe take a look at some things that were on the floor today. And I would also like to shout out my son Nick, because he spent a lot of time taking care of the table today. So it also gave me an opportunity to walk around a little bit and quite a bit and just see what was out there. So again, Goldschmidt's my main PC, so I'm just going to go through all of the Goldschmidts I picked up today. Major League material here. This is out of Allen and Ginter. And then just a bunch of other lower end Goldschmidts that either I didn't have or I didn't think I had. This one's numbered here out of 175. And then there is the Stadium Club Black Parallel. Not numbered, but just something a little bit different. So always love to pick up a nice Goldschmidt or two. Did pick up a couple Cardinals, other Cardinals. Got an Arenado refractor. And then this is kind of a cool Pujols here. I've never seen this before. But you can see here, well, maybe you can't because it's pretty tiny. Yeah, never mind. This is from 2001. And ironically enough, this is out of a set called Sports Card Investor. And apparently there was a magazine called Sports Card Investor Magazine. And this is a rookie card. Apparently that was part of that. So, interesting there. Don't know much about it, but I thought, I'll take a shot on it. Price was cheap enough. As we approach football season, I am a Baltimore Ravens fan. My favorite NFL team. So I picked up some Ravens today. Got a little Isaiah Likely auto. That's out of 20. He's the tight end for him. A couple, a Lamar. That is numbered out of 79. An orange scopes style. Rashad Bateman. This is second year. And this is out of 50. Ray Lewis I thought was pretty cool. This is 25 out of 25 out of Elements. And then this really cool Mark Andrews out of Immaculate. This is numbered out of 23. And this particular vendor, anything with the price highlighted in pink, means you get half off. So I got this for about $5. So that was pretty cool. All right, now I'm going to go through, well, first I'll kind of start out with a little bit of a smaller deal here. Not so much the first card, but a very cool Acuna here out of 75 out of Topps Gallery. My thought process there is he is the front runner for the National League MVP. So I might as well try and pick up some cool stuff of him if I see it, at the right price. So the rest of this stack here, these were 50 cents a piece. So I'm just going to go through them real quick. Verstappen. This is cool. Griffey and Trout in the capstone insert. An optic Tyrese Maxey. I mean, that's a no-brainer for 50 cents. Prism Jalen Green. A LeBron insert. Some of these absolute rookies, I know they're not like super valuable, but my thought will always go back to 2017. And anything with Patrick Mahomes on it, is worth a lot. So to the extent that I can pick those up fairly cheap and the guys have that opportunity, it makes sense. These next two cards, one I love, one I hate. This one I happen to love. Kenneth Walker III from Michigan State. And this is Aiden Hutchinson from that other place. But he is a talented Lions rookie, and his stuff does move pretty well. And an Optichrome Sam Howell, Aiden Hutchinson, a couple Damian Pierce, classic Sam Howell, Kadarius Toney, a couple more absolutes. This Contours card I thought was kind of cool out of Phoenix. Cooper Kupp, classic beginnings, James Williams. Nick Bolton, I know some people that collect his stuff down in the Kansas City area. I'm not ready to rule out Trey Lance yet. I know everybody's kind of on the Brock Purdy hype train. I'm just not sold yet. So I saw these. I thought for 50 cents, I'll take a shot on them. Sam Howell, a couple Jamar Chase cards, Christian Watson, Chris Olave, and then 75 years of the NBA, Nikola Jokic, and then the Optic T- Hollow LeBron James. So again, all those penny sleeve cards were 50 cents a piece. All right. So I don't have these sorted by deal because there were a lot of deals made today, and I just would, if I rambled on about each one specifically, then this would be like a 30-minute video, and we're trying to avoid that. So this one, younger collector came up. He actually had a bunch of cool hockey stuff, but he was just trying to maybe get into some other things. So I just picked up this Connor McDavid. They told me the value on it was like $10, and it's actually about a $5 card. But you try and help the kids out a little bit. So I don't know. It's Connor McDavid, so he seems to be on a pretty good trajectory for hockey. I'm just gonna grab a little stack here. Jabari Smith Jr. Had a great summer league. This one's out of 99, and I do love the Crown Royale die cuts. So pretty cool there. I believe these are out of Contender. No, these are out of Crown as well. The Snow Globes. Anthony Edwards here. This is numbered out of 75. The Optic Purple, Anthony Edwards. Trevor Lawrence. Yordan Alvarez. I'm just kind of a big fan of his. And saw a couple cool cards for pretty cheap there. Russell Wilson. Seahawks uni. I get it. Had a terrible 2022 season. I feel like there's only one way he can probably go this year. If not, then I don't think he'll have a job. But a very cool patch. And, players don't perform well, their market suffers and the prices go down. So, card probably not as expensive as it would have been a year ago. Cool J Jeff here, or J Jets, as the cool people say. Select die cut red, PSA 9. We got a BGS 9 Herbert. I just feel like Herbert's cards and really BGS slabs have just fallen a little bit too much. So I think there's maybe some value there. A cool Legacy Silver Herbert, PSA 10. Glad to pick that up today. Grabbing another stack here. I think these cards are tremendously underrated. These Instavisions out of Stadium Club. These are case hits, and they don't go for hardly anything. Matter of fact, I was almost hesitant to pay for this. And, to be clear, I did not pay sticker price for anything today. So, you can ignore that a little bit. It's a guide, but it's not what I paid. So, this Manning on a 99, actually got this in a deal with, there were 3 other, National Treasures RPAs, or they're higher-end baseball Panini RPAs, and actually sold those later on in the day, so that was pretty cool. Atomic Refractor, I believe this is on a 96. Jim Edmonds for $3. I thought I will take a shot on that all day long. Tyrese Maxey. I heard a lot of rumors that the 76ers absolutely will not trade this guy under any circumstance, which, take that for what you will. To me, that's a really good sign. Again, with this vendor, the pink means half off. So Charles Woodson sells really well in Michigan. Purple Correct Ice out of 225. Drew Brees, 17 out of 50 for $3. I thought that made a lot of sense. One of my buddies at the show came up and said, hey, not a baseball guy, as you well know. Just got these Ellies. One's the Bowman Chrome Refractor. The other one is the Spotlight. And then there's the Sotani and maybe a couple other just small cards. There's a Bobby Witt out of Capstone, or it was an insert or something. So nothing crazy, but picked up that lot for a really good price because he just wanted to get out of it. Picked up, this gentleman came up with a 2-row box, and a lot of it was really common. Some of it wasn't even rookies or anything. It was just base. But he asked me to look through it, and I thought, well, I've got some time right now. I can do that. So I went through the box, and this, I believe, is the next to last card that I came to in the box. So I put that along with a few others together. Matter of fact, this Devontae Smith Prism Black Silver was in there. This Cassie Russell Auto was also in there. There were a few others that we just haven't quite hit, but picked up a small lot out of that box. Paul Pierce, number 2 out of 5 from Panini Signatures. It's hard to really pin down a price on this. I mean, you can imagine there are no comps of Pierce, so tried to find some other parallels of Pierce in the set, and then some other of the Emerald parallels numbered to 5, just to kind of, put together something. So there are 2 other cards in this deal, and the seller and I kind of came up with our numbers. I gave my number, and he's like, "That's exactly what I was thinking." So that was a really, really easy deal. LeBron James, 0708 Ultra, CSG 9. Now, for those of you who are familiar with CSG, this is their old slab, and with this, grading scale was much more difficult. I've looked over this LeBron a little bit. I need to look it over a little bit more, but this seems like a really good crack and resubmit to PSA kind of candidate. So I think we're probably going to do that. And then the third card, I just thought this was a really cool Luka. Interesting how there's a fairly good sized gap there. This is just a smaller card. It's PSA 8, and it's really the there's some issues on the top edge, like right up in here. If you're looking at it at the top left corner here, but again, just a really cool card, so I decided to pick that up. This came in a trade. I don't remember exactly what I traded away for this, but Giannis Select Die Cut, and this is numbered out of 249. So I think he is arguably the best player in the game right now. You could certainly argue Jokic, and I would not put up a fight there, but he's certainly a top 5 player. PSA 9 on that one, so very cool. Another guy approached me with this card here, and we came to a really quick trade deal on this one, so picked up a cool Luis Robert. He's having a really good year. I think the question with him has always been health rather than talent. Most people are looking for quarterbacks this time of year. I'm really no different. I've shown you a few so far, but picked up a clearly Donruss Hurts rookie, and then a Select Silver PSA 9 Jalen Hurts rookie today, so that was cool. And then probably the guy I'm speculating the most on this year, quarterback-wise, just from the perspective that I think he's underrated, and I think he's on a really good team, and I think there's plenty of opportunity for his card prices to increase fairly significantly. Some of you are going to laugh at this, but Tua. Alright, sorry about that. My microphone adapter cord kind of disconnected there, so one guy I'm really kind of speculating on this year is Tua. I just think that with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, I think his cards are really underrated. And I mean, just thinking back to his days at Alabama, Jalen Hurts gets hurt. First half of that national championship game, Tua comes in, takes over, and leads Bama to a national title. I just think he's clutch. I think he's got a lot to offer, and he's got a good offense around him, so I'll give that a little shot. This card here is very interesting. I'd never seen this before. I talked to a buddy who was set up next to me, and he just kind of looked at me like, what is this thing? So again, pink price tag, half price. So you can see I'm just into this card a whole bunch, $4. And it's a Derek Jeter refractor. Now, it doesn't say refractor on the back anywhere, so that's part of it. But the other thing that is really interesting about this is right here in this green section, and I apologize, I can't, well, maybe you can see it there. The signing of all autographs or autograph cards is witnessed by a Topps representative to guarantee authenticity. So I guess I'm not sure exactly what that means. To me, that's probably a printing error. I doubt they intended for Jeter to sign these. There are some other ones like that available, but this one looks very nice, and there are other ones of these that have graded. If they grade PSA 10, then they perform quite well. So this might be a candidate. I would say likely is a candidate. Last two cards that I'm going to show you are my favorite two pickups of the day. I'm going to show you the first one, and then I want to talk about the vendor a little bit, because I think it's a really, really cool story. But first one is a Vince Carter patch, and this is out of, if I could see, looks like 03-04 Flair. This is a Flair Sweet Swatch, 3-color patch, and of course, being from 03, this is game used. Sounds very cool. Numbered out of 50. Bought this from a vendor who's kind of tied in with TNT, but called Invisible Soldiers, I believe. And they serve to they exist to service soldiers who may have suffered from PTSD, or maybe they have some other I'll call them mental health needs. So it's just I think those men and women just deserve the utmost respect and the best treatment available. So I think organizations like this can maybe help provide that. So very cool card here. Really glad to have it. Final card. I picked this up. I felt like I got a pretty good deal on it, and then initially brought it back to the table, put it in the showcase, and had a couple people just kind of go after it a little bit. And I thought, nope, not ready to move this quite yet. But Mr. Burrow, and that is a pretty nice patch there. This is out of 49, out of I believe 2022 playbook. So very cool patch there. So yeah, that is what I picked up today at the Avery Shoebox show in Lansing. Again, every fourth Saturday of the month, 10 to 4 at the Lansing Mall. If you wouldn't mind, if you enjoyed the video, if you're still watching, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment. Okay, and two things here. Two. The first one, are you attending the National? And then second thing, what was your favorite card that we showed in our pickup video here? So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.